Welcome back everybody to Calizari System Survival episode 31. Now, if you've been following on, you'll recall that we're actually currently up in orbit. I suppose you can call it orbit. We're not actually orbiting, but I suppose it's the most appropriate term for what we have here in Space Engineers anyway. So yes, we're up on an asteroid here, quite a large one that we've started building a basic platform on. Now, I've been giving it some thought overnight, and if you recall, our platform it's a 13 by 13 platform, but when you compare it to our ship, which is a very small large grid ship really, it's actually not very big. So I think this base is actually going to end up being a lot larger than what it is, although we will work with the 1313 that we've got here at the moment as the basis. But I'm thinking that it might be nice to be able to, like we have here, to actually be able to land this, what would you call it? I mean, we've named it Gecko, but it's like an exploration, scout exploration type craft with a basic refinery and assembly built in. So it's like a startup. It is designed to go down onto planets, as well as scoot around in space up here with our hydrogen engines and our jump drive that's in there, tucked in away underneath everything else. So it'd be nice to be able to actually have a platform where we can land it fully, not have its tail hanging out over into empty space. So that said, we'll continue with our build here. At least we'll start building this up as a basic station slash platform thing. We'll just back ourselves away a bit so we've got some room to work on it here. Alright, now our first order of business I think is to, well, as I said yesterday, is to probably make the whole thing airtight. No. Sorry, just having trouble with my controls here. There we go. Now, this 13 by 13 gives us an 11 by 11 if it's just a big single room, which is certainly big enough to put refineries and the likes in. But I don't know whether we want to make it one big room. Actually, first of all, let's just grab some steel plates. Yeah, we'll grab all of them. Oh, hang on, do we have any more iron? 2 point... Yeah, we do, so let's just pump out another 1,000 of those. Alright, now let's start over at the back anyway. Now we know we're going to need a wall around it all. Well, at least the back part of it. We can work with that later. 2, 3. Just trying to think about what I actually want to build into this. Oh, yeah, well, we don't want to build that there, do we? Well, source of power is going to be essential to probably pretty much straight away. Now, power is a 3x3 if we use a large reactor. So we go 5x5, that gives us a space all the way around it. Three, four, five. Okay, so that's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that can be our reactor room. I know I haven't allowed for a door yet, but we can punch that in later. So if we set that up as a reactor room, our centre being there. I'll mark that so we know how to conveyor it up. Now this other one over here, I think we should turn this into O2, I mean oxygen generation. Just trying to think how many. I think we might use small cargo containers for our additional ice supplies, not a large one. We'll keep the large cargo containers for actual resource. Now we'll turn it into 5x5 as well for now. 5. Okay, we go between the two, potentially. Well, we'll leave it at that for the moment anyway, we're just sort of marking it out more than anything. But I think we'll put a door through the middle. I think it's probably best to put it through the middle, I should say. In this case at least, because of the reactor. No, actually we could punch it anywhere, but I've put it in the middle for the moment, so we'll leave it at that. Now, this might not be the final form that these rooms will take, but for the moment they shall suffice. Out of iron, out of steel plate. What on earth causes that? Yeah, nothing now. Okay. Okay, now let's start laying some stuff out. Let's just go and grab some interior plate. Yeah, that way we can start framing stuff. Let me me just clear some of these. I'll grab that. Some of that. And those for now. Yeah. We'll do it that way, I think. Conveying this up is going to be quite interesting. Which reminds me, we also need to grab that. Because we need to figure out how we're going to conveyor it up. And we can take it out the back, or we could take it over top, or even off, just come through here where the door is. But if I'm going to punch it through this side here, I think I'll move the door elsewhere. I shall punch it through the side here. And we also shall move the door elsewhere. In fact, the door shall come up here. No particular reason. Just picked a spot at arbitrary random sort of deal, but I think that'll work nicely. Now we need to figure out how we're going to structure our oxygen generation. Alright. That's the centre of the room. Oh, yes, that might actually work. Let me just do that. We'll put one of them there. And then we'll grab this. Like that. The reason we've done it like that is because we have access to our cargo container, which is conveyed, and they're all got access to the cargo container. And it also gives us ports off, let me just give something, all off these sides that we can then conveyor, as well as convey it off the top here or off there as well. So it gives us lots of conveyor access. That should work, I think. Well, we'll go with that anyway. I think the junction at the top here will probably end up putting a vent on our reactor for our reactor room. I think just maybe on this back side here we'll stick a vent on the reactor there so it can pipe oxygen that way. Now we need to decide on our door to access the whole, this part of the structure anyway. And I'm thinking we're going to need an airlock, of course. Do we want to come straight into the reactor room or into our oxygen generation room? And I'm kind of thinking oxygen generation. that's a tough call. Okay, let's just pick on that one there, will do, and we'll punch in there. Just to break it up again, I didn't want to punch it right against the wall. Now, as for the airlock, again, it will be one of these very basic structures, just like that. Not going to go elaborate. Just like that. I'm trying to make this as simplified as possible. That's why I'm not running excessive scripts on Gecko, for example. And I mean, we'll probably end up setting up some proper management scripts like Tim and stuff like that up here. Kind of makes sense since it's going to be a reasonable sort of refinery base. But I don't think I'll run any form of airlock scripts or anything like that. We'll just use a two-door arrangement, just a poor man's airlock, so to speak. Okay, now we will end up having another door probably through there, just to keep its symmetry through, well, door-wise. And then we've got off the side here where we can access the reactor room. Not that there's actually any reason to access it, other than to maybe use the conveyor port to dump stuff straight into the reactor. In fact, we're going to even change this already. Why have a big square chunk hanging out there when we can do that? Have a little nub coming off the side of the wall, so to speak, and that'll work quite well for our poor man's airlock. Makes it more streamlined, and I think it looks better myself. But that's just my personal opinion, of course. Alright. This is the fun part of any survival game, is the construction of stuff. That's primarily why I actually play survival games. It's not just the flying the spaceships around, it's actually building them, planning them out, coming up with random designs. I mean, I don't think there's been a single game yet that I've actually come up with the same design for any particular piece. Now, I mean, this particular game, the Calizari System Survival, well, the Calizari System is a basic game that I set up as a start scenario, so of course the base down there is identical on every time I start a new version of it. But I mean, the base comes with Gunslinger. That's the ship that it comes with. So that's again the same across each of the games that utilise this world. So everything from that point on changes. One of my other games utilises this same scenario. In order to transport goods from all of my mining bases, I built a system which I call a carry-all and a cargo module. And it literally is just a large cargo container with a connector lock on top. And the carry-all is just four large thrusters, just like what we've got up there, with directional thrusters as well. And what have we got? I think 4 small reactors on it. And it's got a connector block underneath the dead center as well, so you can literally connect to and disconnect from the other module. And I actually just pick up the whole cargo container and transport it over to the mining rig, and I literally dock it up. It's got connectors on it. I dock it up, transfer the whole contents of the cargo containers across, then undock it, take it back to my base, dock it into my main docking facilities there, and unload it all. And then when I'm not using it, I actually drop the cargo container down on the ground and detach the main lifter, the carry-all, and I then park it, land it elsewhere, separate. And it's just one part of a modular system that I've set up on that game. Decided not to do it with this particular game. Didn't see the need. But yeah, just coming up with the different designs, the different things for the different purposes and needs. Slow down. Right, this game is the only one that has Gecko. I haven't actually designed a ship like that before, and what the hell? Well, that's not very nice. What the heck happened there? We've just had did it? Oh man. I suspect that our Gecko, as we were talking about it, just got hit by a meteor. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that, I just bumped my microphone. So we've now got hydrogen thrusters and atmospheric thrusters and everything just all free floating there. We're missing a cargo container. Oh, people, this is going to be fun, because we're now going to have to rebuild part of Gecko. And I will admit I'm actually not very happy about that, but that's not much we can do about it now. The reason why I say that is I have not got autosaves turned on, they are turned off. So we've got no backups to go back to. Missing our water detector and our light from the front. Oh my goodness. Well, this is not going to be fun. But there is nothing for it other than to do something about it. And in this case, that means rebuilding. Now, I actually did see some resources just floating. Where were they? Okay, we've got was it one of our oxygen tanks? Hydrogen tank. Yep, there's one up there. What is that? Is that our uranium? It is. Phew, we got that back. Oh, didn't want to do that. Oxygen. Crud, it's the only oxygen one I've got as well. Let's just do this. Might as well do this while I'm at it. Okay, so I'm missing a oxygen canister as well, but I don't know where that is. And we've lost a... Oh my goodness. We've lost one of our main engines too. Sheesh. Oh, I really didn't think that I was going to have to do a rebuild on Gecko, or a partial rebuild even. Well, I was afraid for a second there that I just dumped a whole stack of resources that I didn't have room to pick up. We're still going to be greatly limited in what we can do. Alright. Can't see anything else floating around there. Oh my goodness, that was certainly not something I had planned on having to do straight away. We want... Do I have it? Yes. Don't I have any? Yes, I do. Oh no, interior plate. Okay, so that's that. So we just need to check with the other side here how we've got it connected up. Just straight onto the side. Okay, where are those engines? There. Come on. Welcome, I Want Money One. You've dropped in time to see me have to rebuild part of my ship after an asteroid hit it. But welcome anyway. Okay, what do we want? Some other thrusters. Oh. Okay, so it's just there. Okay. There it is. Oh, you sod off. Yeah, no doubt they'll target straight for the ship. I don't even know where they are because it's very difficult to see them in space because they're not burning up. I'm suspecting they're coming from the sun, which is over the other side there somewhere. I hope that is the case. Yeah. Now we've got to build that all back up before I can actually put the spotlight and the ore detector back in. I can go there like that for the moment. And it's going to take ages to actually refill that tank too. Darn it. Okay. Oh, of course, because we lost some components. Steel. Yeah, no, not triple E. Idiot. We've got iron. Okay, got a little bit still. Be able to get some of that at least. Probably need more than that too, but no, it looks like that was enough. Excellent. Yes, excellent. Okay. Construction components. Wonder, can I park the ship down inside the asteroid? That's an interesting thought. Because if I park it inside the asteroid, then a meteor storm should technically hit the asteroid unless it comes directly in an entrance, which would be freaky bad luck. Although that said, it's probably something that would actually happen. And I'm actually going to have to start hunting for resources, because there are some things that I need to build to finish this up that I won't have, like motors. I'm certain I won't have enough motors to build that large atmospheric thruster, because it needs 1,000 of them, yeah. And I don't think I had that many spare. fact, I know for a fact I didn't have that many spare. Them. I'll finish these off. Okay, now eek. Okay, metal grids, large tubes, that's fine. Metal grid, large tubes and motors. Interior plating. Motors. Nowhere near enough. Okay. Okay. Very interesting. Well, no, not really. Not very interesting at all. Very annoying. Now the rest of these motors will go over here, but it's... yeah, 52 of them. We need more stuffs. What do we have in the way of iron? Next to none. Darn it. Okay, well, we can still maneuver the ship. So... I don't even know if we're going to be able to get this in here. Yeah, back up further, maybe. It's going to be slow going, but... I mean, I don't even know if I can actually get it inside the asteroid. But it looks like we might have enough room to. I hope. Come down further. Also puts us closer to our main iron resource, which is a good thing. Oh, that sun is annoying. Alright. Yeah, there's still holes that could potentially come through, but hopefully that's going to offer us a little bit more protection than what we had out there, so we can do our mining, refining and production. Yeah, somewhere. There it is. Okay. Oh, stop buffeting me around. Yeah, I probably will grab some cobalt as well because I suspect we're going to need it. Nickel is what we do need though. Actually didn't want that to finish those off down it. It doesn't matter. We do need, what was the interior plate, wasn't it? That. Yes, well, we can produce those, that's good. And we still need more, but that's understandable. Interior. Excellent. Give me those. Right. Yes, there is. Okay. Tube. Okay, metal grids. We need tubes for these, don't we? And metal grids. Metal grids. Motors and metal grids. Small tubes. Displays. Don't think I have any of those. Small tubes. Metal grids, displays, computers. Well, we've got computers, I think. Actually, let's just close. Swing around here and dump them into cargo. Darn it, no display, so I need silicon for that. Do have computers, that's good. Do have metal grids, that's good. Yeah. Well, I doubt it's actually going to start filling the tank. Let's build it up. Yeah, see, because it's got no... Because we haven't finished the cargo container yet. That's a lot of metal grids, far out. And that's going to turn on. Shit, I forgot about that. Let's just fix that before we go any further. Yes. There we go. Crud. No more metal grids, and they need nickel anchor. Okay, so we need to find ourselves some nickel. Did I add computers to everything? I can't remember. Got 2 sheets of bulletproof glass, that's not enough to do. Maybe it is. Actually, maybe it is. Let's just have a look. Assemble. What can we get? 6. That might actually be enough. I forgot to see exactly how many we needed. Come back here. 1. Oh, perfect. Alright, so that should now be charging. No, what's stopping it now? Okay. What? What did I just click on? That. Yes, show it. Thank you. Okay, that's fully built up. It's owned by me. Stand by me. Oh, how bizarre. We haven't turned our oxygen generators off, have we? No, they're both on. Oh, maybe that's one of these bugs where we have to actually quit, save and quit. Well, speaking of saving, before we get any further along. Don't fancy having to do this all over again. I'm hoping that it's just one of those bizarre little glitches that requires a reload for the game to pick up on the fact that this is now on the grid and active. Because I mean, we should be seeing hydrogen coming through there as well. I mean, that's fully built up. That's fully built up. We're missing metal grids on the rest of it. Metal grids and motors. So we need, yeah, see, so we need nickel and cobalt. Yeah, so we can put stuff in it. Why can I not access... Oh, hang on, I can. It's fine. We're missing all of our excessive ice too, aren't we? Yes. Alright. Yeah, see, all on. Got no stored ice. $33 motors left. 5 displays. What are we looking for? We're looking for metal grids. Metal grids are none. None there. Got 7.8k iron ingots still, that's good. Plenty of uranium stored still, so okay. I'm just going to test this theory. I'm going to quit out of the game and come back into it and see if that hydrogen tank will start filling. Right. Because there's no reason why it shouldn't be. It's got full conveyor access through to our generators, and it means it's going to consume the rest of our ice, by the way. Just realised that. But that's fine, we'll just have to find some more. We've got cobalt just here, so we're going to have to mine some of that. Have to find nickel. Hopefully there's some on a nearby asteroid. I mean, I could probably take the ship back down to the planet with 3 large thrusters, not 4. Not exactly my ideal solution, but I honestly do think the ship would be able to handle it. Okay, initialize. Hey, look, we've got thrusters going over there, the new ones. Yes, and we have... Yep, look at that, my theory was correct. It is now starting to charge. So that's good. That's good. It wasn't me going nuts. We will just seat ourselves for a bit and charge. Yeah, 67% hydrogen, which is not too bad. We only use about 10% hydrogen to do a landing anyway, so we could certainly do it with what we've got. Okay. I just prefer not to. Now, we don't have any of our detector stuff, but I do know that we've got cobalt up here. There. So let's just start with that. Alright, so we're full. I think there should be enough for our needs at this point in time anyway. But we do need to find that nickel. So whilst that's doing that, we shall just do this and this to be sure that we're fully up to date. Now, where's our nearest asteroid? We don't want one too far away. We're playing a hunch that we're going to find nickel pretty quickly, actually. Hang on, there's a little asteroid down the bottom here. I wonder if it's got any resources on it. Shattered fragment of something. There does not appear to be anything here though. Shattered fragment of a ball of some sort, but no resources. Well, that's a bit of a pain. Now, We're going on to that one. It's probably a lot further than I think, but let's give it a whirl. Give it a go. Oh yeah, that'd be right. And there's been a few games that I've actually had trouble finding nickel, but I'm hoping this is not one of them. 8 kilometers. Well, there's ice, I think. Tiny bit. Ice, iron, yes, there's always iron. Not looking good. We've got uranium, or is it? Yeah, uranium. Don't need uranium. We'll make a note of it though. We just assume that there's always iron, which there is. So that doesn't help us. Darn it. 8 kilometers that way, so let's try that rock, which is probably a lot further than it looks as well. Come on. There's this little sliver of something down the bottom there. Come on. Come on, SE, give us some nickel. Another hollow spheroid. Oh, this looks promising. No, not promising. Darn. Thought for a second there it was nickel. Iron, iron, iron. Iron, iron, iron. Wow, so surprised. So much iron. See, from out here that actually looks like nickel, the same sort of spackling, but it's just iron. Oh, that bright light. No deposits on the outside. No deposits on the outside. Crud. Gonna have to go further afield, aren't we? Let's try that one. Do, 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 do. Okay. Ice, plenty of ice. Well, that's good to know because we're going to need it. We'll just do this, do this. Oh, come on. Looks like nickel's going to be the hard one to find this time. Not even a surface deposit. Well, that's disappointing. Yes, I know. Tons of iron. Well, we've got ice. Doesn't time will help. Yeah, this way we'll probably just come across the iron again. Yep. Alright, where's that base gone? Over there. We'll make our way back there. We're going to have to continue this search another time. Hopefully that cobalt's actually finished refining by now. Should have done, I think. Did I check this one? Where's this? Darn it. Alright. Well, let's head back to the base and we'll call it for this episode. We will need to probably venture a little bit further afield, but it looks, or risk taking Gecko back down to the planet. Oh, hang on, we've got ice. Did I just notice ice on my own little home base here? And lots of it. Hey, look at that. That's nice to see. So we don't have to go too far afield for the ice. And silver. Is that silver? Looks like silver. It's silver. Silver doesn't help us. Silver doesn't help us at this point in time, anyway. Nickel's what we want. But we have ice, so we don't have to go far afield for that. That is a good find. Didn't notice that before, but then again I didn't come further through. So let's just close up shop. Hey. Oh, is that still refining? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, neither here nor there. Right, we'll pursue this tomorrow. Or sorry, next episode. Yes, that will be tomorrow. For now, well, we're just going to have to hope that I can find some nickel pretty soon, so I can finish building our Gecko back up, so that we can at least take it intact back to the planet. But for now, thank you for joining me. Happy engineering, and I shall talk to you next time.